Lehigh Valley PBS presents Scholastic Scrimmage, a weekly program featuring teams from Lehigh Valley high schools in a contest of quick recall. Tonight's teams are from Palmerton High School and William Allen High School. Your host for Scholastic Scrimmage is Dr. Karen Walton, Provost, DeSales University.
Welcome to Scholastic Scrimmage. It's my pleasure to be your host. Lehigh Valley PBS is proud to bring you the area's best and brightest high school students. Our thanks to Air Products for their scholarships of $4,000 and $2,000 to the two final teams at the end of the season. Let's meet tonight's contestants. From Palmerton High School, Jennifer Henning, a senior, Jesse Shuck, a junior, Captain Benjamin Steigerwalt, a senior, Stephen Coons, a senior, and their coach, Jean Nepper, chemistry teacher. From William Allen High School, Joe Mahoney, a junior, Captain Andrew Ung, a senior, Jacqueline Pilch, a senior, Brian Fulweiler, a junior, and their coach, Stephen Patterson, English teacher. The judges for tonight's contest are Shirley Billheimer and Barbara Cohenauer, the producers of Scholastic Scrimmage. Remember that the questions on Scholastic Scrimmage demand rapid recall of factual information and are not necessarily indicative of academic training. We understand the rules, so let's begin the contest with a toss-up in U.S. geography. To see the stark beauty of the stratified rock formations that surround Lake Powell, you would look at the monitor or travel to what state? I guess no one has traveled to Utah, so let's try a toss-up in chemistry. What is the name for the molecular compound shown on the monitor? Ca3AS2, William Allen Andrew.
Calcium diarsenic.
It will go over to Palmerton. Benjamin.
Tricalcium diarsenic.
It is diarsenide, tricalcium diarsenide. Very close, both of you, but I cannot accept it. So we'll go to a toss-up in world literature. Into what was the mythological Narcissus changed after he became enamored? Palmerton, Jesse?
A flower.
Of his own reflection in the pool. And your bonus? In Egyptian mythology, she was the wife of Osiris. After his death, this goddess searched for his scattered remains, found them, and pieced Osiris back together. Osiris then became the god of the afterlife. Name his loyal wife. Benjamin?
Chloe.
Isis. Toss up in algebra. Find the value of x on the monitor. William Allen Andrew.
7/5.
Goes over to Palmerton area. Benjamin?
12/5.
Is correct. Bonus, name the inventor, philosopher, engineer, architect who invented the geodesic dome. Was it number 1, Michelangelo, number 2, Thomas Jefferson, or number 3, Buckminster Fuller? Benjamin?
Jefferson.
No, it was Fuller, Buckminster Fuller. Toss up in art. The piece of Greek sculpture pictured on the monitor is one of the best known from the period. It is one of the great masterpieces of the Louvre. Name it. Do I see a swish there? Nike of Samothrace. Toss up in world geography. Name the river system that receives up to 1/4 of the Earth's runoff water every year. It's the world's largest river system. William Allen Bryan.
The Amazon River System.
Is the one. And your bonus. The statue of Christ the Redeemer blesses this city from atop Sugarloaf Mountain in the harbor. Name the city.
Rio de Janeiro.
Andrew?
Rio de Janeiro.
Absolutely. Toss up in physics. If you exert a force of 2 newtons over a distance of 10 meters, how much work is done in joules? William Allen Andrew?
20.
20 joules is correct, and if you exert an average force of 50 newtons over a distance of 3 meters over 30 seconds, what is your power output in watts? Andrew.
5.
Yes. Toss up in world literature. According to the Bible, God told him to sacrifice his only son, Isaac, on Mount. It is Palmerton, Jennifer.
Abraham.
Absolutely, Mount Moriah. Who was he? And your bonus. Adam and Eve's first children were 2 sons. Which one killed the other? Benjamin?
Cain. Killed Abel.
Yes. Toss up. In algebra, you'll probably need paper and pencil for this. A gear having 20 teeth turns at 15 revolutions per minute and is meshed with another gear having 25 teeth. At how many revolutions per minute is the second gear turning? Palmerton Jesse.
12.
Revolutions. Good for you. Good for you. And your bonus. Again, paper and pencil. 3 painters are able to paint a house in 10 days. If one more painter joins in before the work begins, how many days should the painting take? It's 7.5 days. Let's try a toss-up in U.S. history. Name the American journalist credited with saying, "Go west, young man, go west." It is William Allen Bryan.
Horace Greeley.
And your bonus. The quintessential Western young man is known to us as Buffalo Bill. Give the real name of this frontier settler, soldier, and showman.
Cody.
Andrew.
William Cody.
Yes. Good teamwork over there. Toss up in physics. According to Kepler, the paths of planets about the sun are what geometric? Palmerton Jesse.
Elliptical.
They are elliptical shape. And your bonus. What would your apparent weight be in a free-falling elevator?
0.
Benjamin.
0.
Good. Toss up. Language arts. We say that a line of poetry with 5 feet, each containing 1 unaccented syllable followed by 1 accented syllable, is written in what? Palmerton Jesse.
Iambic pentameter.
And your bonus. What name is given to the specific kind of lyric which has 14 lines written in iambic pentameter? Benjamin.
Sonnet.
For 10 points. Toss up in mathematics. Find the quotient of 3.303 and 0.09 as shown on the monitor. William Allen Andrew.
36.7.
Good. You'll need paper and pencil for your bonus. What is the smallest integer greater than 1 that will yield a remainder of 1 when divided by any of these numbers? 2, 3, 4, and 6.
13. Is it 13?
Andrew?
13.
Good for you. Tough question. Very tough. Toss up U.S. geography. To visit Puget Sound. William Allen, Andrew.
Washington.
You would visit Washington. Name the highest mountain in the state of Washington. It is also the name of a national park. Andrew?
Mount Rainier.
Good. Toss up in biology. What hormone is used in the treatment and control of diabetes? William Allen Bryan.
Insulin.
And your bonus. Which human organ is the principal storer of glycogen? Andrew?
Pancreas.
It is the liver. Let's try a toss-up in American literature. You'll get this one. Here is the first stanza of a poem written to memorialize a Revolutionary War battle. By the root bridge that arched the flood, their flag to April's breeze unfurled. Here once embattled farmers stood and fired the shot, heard round the world. Who composed these lines? Palmerton Benjamin?
Emerson.
And your bonus, what is the title of that poem? Benjamin.
The Battle of Lexington and Concord.
Concord Hymn is the title. Toss-up in mathematics. A resolution was passed by a ratio of 3 to 2. If 90 people voted for the resolution, how many voted against it? Palmerton Jesse.
60.
Yes. And on the monitor, which one of the four numbers on the monitor is divisible by 8? Benjamin.
15,748.
Actually, you are correct. You are correct because 8 divides the last two digits. Yes, I have the wrong answer on my sheet. You are correct. That's the rule. If 8 divides the last two digits of a number, it divides the whole number. Good for you. And your toss-up in physics. A car accelerates from rest at 3 meters per second squared. What is its speed in meters per second 2 seconds after the car starts moving? Palmerton Benjamin.
6 meters per second.
And your bonus. A car increases its velocity from 0 to 120 meters per second in 1 minute. What was the average acceleration in meters per second squared? Benjamin?
2 meters per second squared.
Good for you. It is halftime. The halftime score is 135 Palmerton, William Allen 100. Excellent contest. Either team is going to win this. It's a very close contest. I'm anxious for the second half. At halftime of the first round, we asked the contestants to tell us something about their family. So, Jennifer, let's begin with you.
My father is a chiropractor in Washington, New Jersey. My mother is a mobile therapist in Carbon and Monroe counties. And I have 3 younger brothers, Travis, Mick, and Tyler.
Jennifer, I know you're editor-in-chief of the newspaper at school. What newspaper do you enjoy reading most?
Reading most is probably the Morning Call.
Morning Call?
Yes.
Okay. Jesse?
My mother works for Hartford Insurance, and my father works for Pools by Snyder. I have 2 brothers. One is an art major at Penn State Hazleton, and the other is an electrical engineer major at Bloomsburg University, and I have a little sister who is a student at S.S. Palmer Elementary.
Thank you. Benjamin?
My father is an assistant receiving manager. My mother's a data entry clerk, and I have a sister who's a sophomore at Palmerton.
Benjamin, I know you're the debate team captain. What interesting topics have you debated recently?
Actually, I think Steve is the debate team captain.
Oh, are you really? Okay, Steve. What interesting?
We've debated search and seizure laws with the Fourth Amendment.
All right. Okay. Good. Stephen, tell us something about your family.
My dad is an operations manager, my mom is a bookkeeper, and my sister's a freshman at Palmerton High School.
Thank you. Over to William Allen. Joe.
My mother is a homemaker, my father is a CPA, and my brother is an industrial engineer for Intel.
Thank you. Andrew.
My mother is a nurse. My father is self-employed. My sister works in Oregon, and my other sister works in New York.
Thank you. Jacqueline.
My mother is a teacher of Hebrew at Lehigh University. My father is a patent and trademark lawyer, and my sister goes to Drexel University majoring in architectural engineering.
Thank you. Brian.
My mother is a computer programmer at Mack Trucks. My father's a physician. My stepmother's a dietitian, and I myself work after school at Shoemaker Law Offices.
Good for you. All right, let's go to it. Toss up in chemistry. Name the compound shown on the monitor. It's 2,3-dimethylpentane. Little tough from there. Let's try a toss-up in world literature. I think you'll get this one. Name the Norwegian poet and dramatist whose plays include An Enemy of the People and A Doll's House. William Allen? Jacqueline.
Henrik Ibsen.
Ibsen is correct. And let's try a bonus. Name the leading character in a play by Ibsen who is bored with her scholarly husband, repelled by her possible pregnancy, concerned that luxuries may be out of her grasp, and forced by circumstance to commit suicide. Andrew?
No response.
Hedda Gabler. Let's try a toss-up in probability statistics. Suppose the manager wants to list 6 projects in order of priority. How many different lists are possible? William Allen, Andrew.
720.
Very quick. And your bonus for 5 points each. Answer the following. What is the probability that an odd number will come up each time if a fair die is tossed 3 times? Andrew, that was the buzzer for time. You didn't make it. It is 1/8, 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2. And let's try the second part. What is the probability John gets 2 heads when he flips 2 quarters? Andrew.
1 out of 4.
1 out of 4. 1/2 times 1/2. Toss up in current events. The World Wide Web is now 10 years old. Who conceived and developed this concept? Tim Berners-Lee. No, it wasn't Al Gore. Oh, how much he'd read that. Cheap shot on my part. Excuse me. This is a toss-up in world geography. In what country is the Alhambra located? It will go over to William Allen. Joe?
Spain.
And your bonus, in what city is the Alhambra located? Andrew?
Madrid.
It's in Granada. Let's do a toss-up in physics. A 5,000 kilogram freight car moving at 3 meters per second runs into another 5,000 kilogram freight car at rest. If they couple upon collision and move off as one body, what is their speed? William Allen, Jacqueline?
1.5 meters per second.
And your bonus. When the distance between 2 stars decreases by half, how does the gravitational force between them change? Andrew?
It doubles.
It increases by 4 times, so you don't get that one. Toss up in language arts. Pictured on the monitor is a plot diagram. What should the peak at A be labeled? Palmerton, Stephen.
The climax.
And your bonus, how would you label the descending line B? Benjamin?
Falling action.
Judges will accept that or resolution. Toss up in trigonometry. Name the 2 trigonometric functions that are positive in both the first and the fourth quadrants. William Allen, Joe.
Sine.
Goes over to Palmerton. Jesse.
Sine and cosecant.
Cosine and secant is the correct answer. Neither team gets that one. Toss up in world geography. The photograph on the monitor was taken on the island of Thera. Thera is part of a group of islands that have been an important part of Greek life and culture since ancient times. Name this group of islands. Cyclades. Toss up in biology. Multiple choice. Which of the following is not a stage of mitosis? 1, anaphase. 2, prophase. 3, endophase. 4, Palmerton, Jesse.
3.
Is correct. Endophase. Bonus. Using interphase as your starting point, put the 4 phases of cell division on the monitor in the correct order. On the monitor, anaphase, prophase, metaphase, telophase. Benjamin.
Prophase, anaphase, metaphase, telophase.
Incorrect. The middle two you had out of order. Toss up in U.S. history. A Scot by birth, a Virginian by adoption. For the Americans, he became the greatest naval hero of the Revolutionary William Allen Joe.
John Paul Jones.
And your bonus, Franklin used his influence in France to obtain a small fleet for Jones. Name the flagship of Jones's fleet. Andrew.
The Bonhomme Richard.
Good for you. And your toss-up is next in mathematics. What is the lowest common denominator for the fractions on the monitor? William Allen Andrew.
30.
Is incorrect. It goes over to Palmerton. Jennifer?
60.
Good for you. 30 is not divisible by 4, Andrew. And your bonus is which of the three fractions on the monitor is the largest? 11 over 16, 55 64ths, or 7/8. Benjamin.
7/8.
Correct. Toss up in U.S. history. Name the site of a failed attempt by about 1,500 Cuban exiles to invade Cuba. It is William Allen Bryan.
Bay of Pigs.
And your bonus, who was the American president at the time of the invasion of the Bay of Pigs? Andrew.
John F. Kennedy.
Correct. Toss up in biology. This is a multiple choice. Flagellated bacteria may move toward various stimuli. This behavior is called taxis. Which of the following is not a tactic behavior found in bacteria? Is it 1, chemotaxis, 2, audiotaxis, 3, photo, Palmerton Jesse?
Audiotaxis.
Correct. And your bonus, for 5 points each, define the following terms. Chemotaxis. Benjamin?
Stimulus to chemical.
Good. How about phototaxis for 5 points?
Stimulus to light.
Correct. Toss up in vocabulary, multiple choice. Select the correct meaning of amelioration from the following 4 choices. 1, negotiation. 2, avoidance. 3, improvement. William Allen Bryan.
3.
Is correct. And your bonus is spell amelioration. No correcting yourself once you begin. Andrew.
Amelioration.
Correct. Toss up. Algebra. If 3x minus 2 is an odd integer, find the next even integer. William Allen Andrew.
3x minus 1.
And your bonus. If 2x plus 1 is the largest of 4 consecutive integers, represent the sum of the 4 integers in simplified form.
Four consecutive.
Andrew.
2x.
It is 8x minus 2. Toss up in world geography, looking forward to a 15-point bonus. You are sailing south along the west coast of South America. William Allen Andrew.
Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, and Chile.
You would pass these countries listed on the monitor. You are correct. And your bonus, 3 small countries lay to the east of Venezuela on the northern coast of South America. Name them for 5 points each. Andrew.
Guyana, Suriname, and French Guiana.
For a total of 15 points. Toss up in U.S. geography. Name the volcano located in southwestern Washington state made famous. Palmerton Jesse.
Mount St. Helens.
That's correct. And your bonus. Name the river that forms about 2/3 of the border between the states of Washington and Oregon. Benjamin.
Snake River.
The Columbia River. Toss up in chemistry. Amalgams are formed by dissolving other metals in what metal? Palmerton Benjamin.
Aluminum.
Goes over to William Allen. Andrew?
Tin.
In Mercury. So we'll go to a time is up. The final score is 245 for William Allen High School and 205 for Palmerton. Excellent contest. 8 very, very bright students here today. Congratulations to both teams. Thank you, Palmerton, for being with us. We wish the seniors good luck next year in college and hope to see Jesse back next year. William Allen, you'll be back for a second round in April when you'll meet Emmaus High School, last year's champion team. Please join us for next week's contest between Parkland High School and Marion High School. I'm Karen Walton. Thank you for being with us. Good night.